Peter is in Avengers Doomsday. The Brand New Day post-credit scene shows Peter's tracker signal somewhere off the planet. Fans initially assumed it meant Peter had been transported into the Secret Wars Battleworld storyline, but a growing theory suggests something much sooner is happening. Peter is not in Secret Wars. Peter is in Avengers Doomsday. The unknown signal in deep space is not deep space at all. It is the Fantastic Four's spaceship. Reed Richards is bringing Peter Parker to Earth 6/16 for the December 2026 Doomsday battle. Marvel Studios has never confirmed Tom Holland on the Doomsday cast list. Every leak has been careful about avoiding him. Every interview has danced around the question. Now the reason is clear. Marvel wanted the post-credit scene to be the confirmation. The timeline fits perfectly. Brand New Day is set in 2028, Doomsday takes place in 2026, but the multiversal collision that plays out across the two Avengers films stretches across multiple years. Peter is being pulled from his 2028 timeline into the Doomsday event happening in a different reality's version of time. Reed Richards, who has already been established as capable of moving people across timelines, is likely the one who retrieved him. The Fantastic Four's ship is the vehicle. Peter is being brought to the biggest battle in MCU history. Frank Castle, Bruce Banner, Sam Wilson, Bucky, Yelena, Peter. The new Avengers, plus the mutation-powered Spider-Man teaming up with the X-Men against Dr. Doom. The post-credit scene was never about Secret Wars. It was Marvel's way of telling fans Peter Parker is officially part of the Doomsday Assembly. MJ will fully remember Peter in Spider-Man 5. The moment fans caught during Jean Grey's mass mind control sequence. When Jean's psychic wave hits everyone in the city, MJ is briefly overtaken. Her body freezes, her eyes go blank. She is under Jean's control like everybody else in the vicinity. But then something happens. A single tear rolls down MJ's cheek, not caused by Jean, not part of the mind control. It comes from somewhere deeper. Peter is standing right there. She is looking at him, and for one full second, MJ remembers who he is. Not consciously, not verbally, just enough for that one tear to escape. Then the moment is gone. Jean's control snaps her back to her possessed state. Peter almost missed it. Fans in theaters absolutely missed it. That single tear is Marvel confirming the memory unlock is happening in real time. The spell is failing. Combined with her keeping the necklace all these years and her body's other physical reactions to Peter throughout the film, Spider-Man 5 will feature MJ fully remembering him. The Doctor Strange spell was never permanent. Its purpose was to protect Peter's identity while the multiverse healed after the events of No Way Home. Jean Grey joins the X-Men before Doomsday. Brand New Day's final major scene before the post-credit stinger shows Sadie Sink's Jean Grey boarding a bus. The route displayed on the front of the bus reads Upstate New York. That specific direction on the sign is Marvel telling attentive fans exactly where Jean is going. Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters is located in Upstate New York. Every X-Men film and comic book adaptation for the past 60 years has placed the X-Mansion in Westchester County, New York. Jean is on a bus heading directly toward the X-Mansion. Marvel is not being subtle about it. She is being recruited, or she is being pulled toward Xavier through some psychic connection. Either way, Jean Grey ends the film on her way to become an X-Man, which has massive implications for Avengers Doomsday. Sadie Sink is confirmed to appear in the Doomsday cast. Her character is Jean Grey. The Doomsday X-Men trailer from January 2026 confirmed the Fox X-Men returning: Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, James Marsden, Kelsey Grammer, Alan Cumming, Rebecca Romijn, Channing Tatum. All of them are the old Fox-era mutants, but Sadie Sink's Jean is the first MCU native mutant. Her recruitment in Brand New Day means she will be part of the actual team when Doomsday hits. Ned is going to become the Hobgoblin. The character arc setup nobody was expecting. Ned Leeds in Brand New Day is depicted as a tech-obsessed college graduate. He built the Spider Tracker device. He is inventing tools. He is fixated on figuring out who Spider-Man is. The film treats his obsession as sweet and slightly comedic, but comic book readers immediately recognize what Marvel is planting. In the comics, Ned Leeds is one of the most famous Hobgoblin identities. He becomes the Hobgoblin in a storyline where his tech obsession combined with brainwashing and jealousy turns him into one of Spider-Man's most dangerous villains. His arc is a slow, tragic transformation. Brand New Day is planting that exact seed right now. The pieces are all there. Ned has been erased from Peter Parker's memory, but not from the audience's. He does not know why he feels a connection to Spider-Man. He does not know why he built the tracker. He does not know why he keeps inventing tools that would help someone save the city. That kind of psychological gap creates instability. Ned's memory wipe trauma is not going to heal cleanly. It is going to fester. His obsession with Spider-Man is going to grow. His attempts to be like his masked hero are going to intensify. Eventually, someone approaches Ned. Marvel Comics tradition says it will be Jason Missendale or Roderick Kingsley. They give Ned technology, they give Ned purpose, they turn Ned into the Hobgoblin. Peter's best friend becomes his next major villain. If you're loving these theories, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. We've got more coming. Let's keep going. Peter joins the new Avengers. Yelena Belova's bathhouse cameo in Brand New Day was not just a random moment for Florence Pugh to appear on screen. She was recruiting Peter. The scene is Yelena approaching Peter under the guise of consulting on a mission, but the subtext is different. The new Avengers are watching him. They know about his mutation. They know about his work as Spider-Man. Sam Wilson has been rebuilding the Avengers roster ever since Captain America: Brave New World. He has been actively searching for new members. Peter Parker is on the recruitment list. The Yelena scene was Marvel showing that Peter has caught the attention of the actual team. His isolation from friends and family makes him available. His mutation makes him more powerful than ever. The recruitment timing lines up perfectly with the Doomsday storyline. Sam Wilson's Avengers are one of the teams featured in the assembly against Dr. Doom. If Peter is being recruited into that team, he arrives at Doomsday as an official new Avenger. Not a mentee, not a guest star, a full member, which changes his status in the MCU forever. Tom Holland's Peter Parker becomes an actual Avenger. He gets his own place at the table. He fights alongside Bucky, Yelena, Red Guardian, and the rest of the current roster. Spider-Man 5 would then feature Peter operating as an Avenger, balancing his solo hero work with his team responsibilities. The mutation is permanent, and Peter is now a mutant. The theory that reshapes Peter Parker's entire future in the MCU, Brand New Day's Spider Puberty arc appears to end with Peter's mutation stabilized. He is not going back to mechanical web shooters. He is not losing his heightened senses. He is not returning to pre-mutation Peter Parker. The changes are permanent, which technically classifies Peter as a mutant in the current MCU. His organic webbing comes from his own body. His enhanced spider abilities are now part of his biology rather than side effects of a chemical spider bite. Peter Parker just became the MCU's first mutant Spider-Man. That has huge implications for the X-Men reboot coming in May 2028. Peter may technically be eligible for the X-Men team. His powers are now organic mutations. He was born with the potential for them. The spider bite in his backstory may have just activated an existing mutant gene. Some fans are pushing the theory that Peter's biological father, Richard Parker, was a mutant who worked for the government. Peter inherited the gene. The spider bite was just the trigger. The Tombstone and Hammerhead Sinister Six is coming. Tombstone's escape at the end of Brand New Day is not a loose end. It is the setup for the Sinister Six. Marvel has been quietly assembling Spider-Man's biggest rogues gallery for years. Michael Mando's Mac Gargan has been introduced. He is now the Scorpion. Tombstone is now free and active after his Brand New Day arc. The DODC villain Bill Metzger escaped at the end of the film as well. Peter has left a trail of dangerous enemies alive and organized. The Sinister Six team-up is coming. Not immediately, but Marvel is building toward a Spider-Man 6 or 7 finale where all of Peter's enemies band together against him. The comic book Sinister Six roster varies across storylines, but the classic version features Dr. Octopus, Vulture, Mysterio, Kraven the Hunter, Sandman, Electro. The current MCU has already introduced multiverse variants of Doc Ock, Sandman, Electro, and Vulture through No Way Home. Kraven had a Sony solo film in 2024 that may or may not connect to the main MCU. Mysterio is dead, but a variant could return. Scorpion is already in the MCU. Tombstone is now free. Marvel has all the pieces they need. The team-up film has been rumored for over a decade. Amy Pascal has publicly talked about wanting to make it. Brand New Day is quietly assembling the roster. The E.V.I.E is Venom's setup. The AI name reading that changes everything about Spider-Man 5, E.V.I.E is not just a memorial to Aunt May. E.V. is Eddie Brock hidden in plain sight. Marvel is quietly seeding the Venom crossover for the next Spider-Man film. Every time Peter says the AI's name, he is subconsciously introducing the audience to Eddie Brock. Marvel does this kind of subliminal setup all the time. Tony Stark said Ultron before Ultron existed. Peter Parker is now saying Eddie Brock's name multiple times per scene without anybody realizing it. Tom Hardy's Venom exists in a Sony universe separate from the main MCU. He appeared briefly in the No Way Home post-credits scene before being pulled back to his own reality. Marvel now owns the Venom character for MCU appearances. Multiple insiders, including Alex Perez, have suggested that Spider-Man 5 will introduce the symbiote to the main MCU. The way it happens is likely through Peter's mutation. Jean Grey's body-hopping abilities during Brand New Day left traces on Peter. The mutation arc that turned Peter into a spider hybrid has weakened his biological defenses. When the symbiote arrives, Peter cannot resist bonding with it. The classic black suit era begins. Eddie Brock, the character named after the E.V.I.E in E.V.I.E, is introduced as either a rival journalist or a former damage control employee. He becomes the Venom the main MCU has been waiting for. Marvel has been priming the audience through the AI's name all along. E.V. was never innocent. E.V. was the tease. Eddie Brock is coming to Spider-Man 5. Peter Parker will wear the black suit.